Once a Jewish boy came home from school and said that they are studying there about the gods of ancient Greece. Then he said that his Christian friend told him about what they believe in. Then he mentioned that his Hindu neighbor began telling him about their deities. Finally, the father lost his patience. Listen, son, there is only one God in this world, and we do not believe in him. Who are the believers and the non-believers? I do not know this, and I suspect that neither do you. For our own convenience, we often box people into categories. Sometimes it seems that religious people are some sort of a separate species of humans. But each person defines faith in his own way, and most likely there are no atheists in a falling down airplane. The same goes for any religious affiliation. Who are the religious or the orthodox? If a person observes kosher but works on Shabbat, is he considered religious? And the one who observes both kosher and Shabbat but violates the commandment, do not steal, can he be considered orthodox? And what about a person who says that he believes in God but does not attend synagogue? In my videos, I often talk about secular worldview and religion. But when talking about these categories, I always talk only about ideologies and principles, never about the people who profess them. Beliefs can be sorted into classes, but not people. I may condemn certain ideas, but never the people who profess them. In the beginning of the 20th century, the Zionist movement carried a strong anti-religious sentiment, and the Satmar Rebbe, Yoel Teitelbaum, was an outspoken opponent of Zionism. Once, a Jew came to him asking for a donation. The Rebbe gave him a large sum of money from their fund for the poor. The assistants ran up to the rabbi. You probably don't know. This person is a Zionist. The Rebbe immediately ordered him to be brought back. Are you a Zionist? He asked. Yes, replied the Jew. Then here's more, said the Rebbe, and demonstratively gave him another large sum. You probably noticed that when talking about people, I always say a person who calls himself Orthodox or a person who considers himself secular. If someone wants, he can classify himself as a member of a certain group, but I will never box someone into a category. If a person considers himself religious, I will never question his faith. If a person calls himself secular, he probably has his secular beliefs because of which he calls himself that. My friend Aaron Wagner, the rabbi of Irkutsk in Russia, contacted me last week. When he was WhatsApping my last video to his community, as he usually does, he thought, why am I saying that Orthodox Jews are trying to live according to the code of Jewish law? I didn't say that they are living according to it. I said they're trying, but nonetheless, if that's the case, then how should we call a Jew who does not try to live according to the code of Jewish law, but when he occasionally comes to a synagogue, this synagogue is always Orthodox? And what if a person does not live according to Shulchan Aruch, but when he observes some Jewish traditions, he wants them to be fully observed according to the Jewish law? Can he be called Orthodox? Orthodox is not a term from the Torah, but from a secular world. As a rabbi, I only insist on terms and concepts from the Torah to be defined. And I have no opinion what term Orthodox should really mean. But most importantly, let's all discuss, criticize, and prove ideas, not people who follow them.